was the spark in the second half that you guys were able to get going? What was that about?
It was just about making the big plays that was there. In the first half, we didn't make the big plays that was there. And, Coach Fisher came to the locker room, we had to make them big plays. And the plays were there to be made, and we made them in the third quarter.
First quarter, not a lot of activity. Was that more scheme, or was it just you were trying to still get ready, comfortable? Because I know with the hamstring that's still going on. What was it?
We were just trying to get settled in, and Coach Sanders, he told me we were just trying to settle in. We ain't want to be, too conservative, but we was just trying to get settled in, get everything settled in. That was about it.
How do you feel like you're the spark for this offense when you have a big play that everybody else gets going and kind of plays better?
I just gotta do what I gotta do. And, my number get called. I gotta take advantage of the moment. And I might get that spark some games. And that's what the team needs. That's what I gotta do. So if I gotta provide the energy, I'm gonna do it.
Dalvin, do you think you're making a case for the Heisman, and is it something you think about and something that you've dreamt about, possibly even since high school?
I just go to work, man. Eventually everything will pay off, man. I ain't gonna think down the road. If I keep working with my team, everything will pay off. That's all.
Coach kind of was like breathless every time he says he watches you run with the football. How good is the blocking up front for you, though? Did you find these holes?
The O-line take good care of me, and I give all the credit to them guys. And the wideouts too, they blocking downfield. And so I give all the credit to the wideouts and the O-line. They make some key blocks for me.
Dalvin, you pulled up twice, once in the first half, late in the second half. What are you feeling when you're pulling up, and how are you? How fast does it go away, or how are you able to come back in the game?
The first time I pulled up, it wasn't really like that bad, but I felt it as I got downfield more. But the second time, it kind of grabbed on me a little bit, just like in the Miami game, and so I just try to get it before it get too bad. That's about it.
When you're running, do you kind of keep that in the back of your mind, like, okay, or is it just kind of when you feel it, you're like, all right, I might want to slow it down when it comes to the hamstring?
Yeah, it's always most of the time late in the game when I try to hit another gear and try to get downfield. That's when I really feel it, and so I grab it before it get any worse.
Do you feel this is going to be something you're going to deal with the rest of the year?
No, I don't think so. My trainer's taking good care of me. Coach Fisher resting me, and so everybody, it's all the teamwork right now. Everybody's taking good care of me, so I feel like I'll be healthy in a few weeks.
Was it any better or worse this week versus last week?
Of course, it was way better this week, and I feel like it's getting better. And I was able to go back out there, but the second time I could back out there, Coach Fisher just told me to just sit for the rest of the game.
When you're in practice, is it hard for you to hit that gear that you're trying to hit in games and trying to stimulate that?
In practice, I just try to manage it. I don't try to overdo it, and I don't try to do nothing like that. So in practice, I just manage it, and I just try to some plays I get going, but I just manage it for the game. That's about it.
There's no way you run that fast in the games that you do in practice, do you? Or
Dalvin, is there a reason why you've been able to break off so many long runs this year? Entering the game, your average length on touchdown is 43 yards. Is there a reason you've been able to break off so many runs this year?
Nah, O-line, man. They don't get it. I feel like they don't get enough credit, and the receivers, they don't get enough credit for the blocking that they doing right now. And they the highlight of everything I do right now. So all that downfield blocking they doing, I just give all credit to them, and that's why the numbers are how they is.
Speaking of receivers, what's your thoughts been on Kermit, not just as a blocker, but just the performances he's had the last two games, giving Everett a safety blanket in a sense?
Everybody know Kermit got big play potential. So Coach Fisher thing is just give him the ball, and he gonna make a play. And that's what he doing, just getting him in space, and he making plays.
What's to say that this offense can respond to adversity and just put up the second half performance that it did?
Yeah, 2 games in a row we done did it, and it wasn't everybody looking at nobody. Everybody just came together, and we're gonna go do this. And that's our mentality, man. We're gonna stick together as a unit, and we're gonna go play.
Does it seem crazy that first half you guys kind of struggle to piece things together? Second half, you score on all but one drive. Does it seem that weird to you, or is it just almost kind of commonplace given what's gone on here the last few seasons?
Yeah, this team right here, when we go out there, we feel like we can score every drive, and that's why we be so hard on ourselves when we come back to the sideline. We try to correct ourselves because we feel like we got that. We could do it every drive in us. That's just how we is, and I like that about this team.
Dalvin, why do you think this team has handled tight situations in games as well as you have over the last few years?
Coach Fisher get us prepared very well, and in practice he hard on us. He put us in a lot of situations in practice that when they come up in the game, we already know what to do. So our habits just come to the surface when the situation's there. That's it.
Jimbo said he felt like maybe you guys were pressing a little bit in the first half. What changed in the second half? Maybe when did you feel things kind of changed where it's more relaxed, I guess?
We calm in the locker room. It's just one speech: calm down and play football. Play our game that we know we play, and what we do in practice is bring it to the game field. And you know, in the first half we wasn't doing that. And you know, Coach Fisher just came in and said, "Let's play our ball." And we came out, we was relaxed, calm, and you know, we played our ball. That's it.
Was that first run, the 54-yard touchdown, was that a product of you relaxing and just reacting?
Yeah, just being me. That's it.
You're two games through this stretch where everyone's kind of talked about this is where we're going to find out what this team is made of. How would you assess the way this team has looked after games against Miami and Louisville, which today they came in having lost 3 games by combined 13 points to 250 teams?
Yeah, I feel like, man, this team right here, we one unit. We stick together no matter what, and you know, we go to practice, we work hard every day, and what Coach Fisher asks us to do, we do it. So, you know, and I feel like everything's just gonna pay off, and we just keep working, put our head down, you know, don't worry about nothing. We're gonna let it pay off.
Yeah, I know you gave a lot of credit to the offensive line and the receivers, but I think at one point we were leading the country in yards after contact. Why do you think you've been so successful at getting yards after the defense is giving you the first blow?
It's just all the mindset with me, and you know, just having that drive and be like, I can't be stopped, and that's just it. And you just go on the zone, and that's it.
The world knows you're not at full strength. I'm not going to ask you if you're at 80 or 90%, man, but how much more you got?
We're gonna see. It's all to come. We got a couple more games to play, so the world will see.
Great interview.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Good job.